So this is today's mornings with Michael, but there's no mornings happening here. This is the afternoon. I did a video this morning and I didn't want to post it. I didn't look good, it didn't sound good, and that's fine. I'm not about completely my ego always looking good and sounding good, but it wasn't coming from a place that was going to help me or anybody else. So I'm doing this one now. I'm going to put it up in a little bit. So I think Mornings with Michael for the name of the channel is probably not wise. That's going to be Life with Mikey or something like that. Anyway, it's been a really emotional weekend for a number of reasons. There's a psychic, and whether or not you believe in these things doesn't matter to me. I didn't for years, but she did what's called an energy healing a couple days ago on me, and the energy healing is something I didn't believe in. I thought, how can you do that if you're in California and I'm in New York? How can you energy heal me from there? It didn't make any sense. And I've had this done by thousands of psychics. Thousands, what am I saying? A lot. I've had a lot of psychics do this, and I never felt anything. This time I felt something. And she talked about the stuff that I always talk about on here, which is that I grew up with a mother who would scream at me, yell at me, was physically abusive, but mostly emotionally abusive, who took her own life, who suffered from mental illness. And for most of my life, I've suffered to get out from underneath that, to make a peace with that and not let it control me anymore, but use it as leverage for what I really want, which is to feel at peace and ease and good. And she cleared a lot of these blockages. She said things in the reading that no one else had ever said before about what my mother had done to me, even though she didn't mean to. She still did them to me. And my father, who I still haven't forgiven fully, and it's time just to let it all go. It's just time to let it go. He allowed her to do what she did, and there's this thing that happens in spirituality, things that happens in our life when we just hit rock bottom. And for me, rock bottom came when a couple deals recently fell apart in my professional life. Some things that I've been trying to get to happen are happening, but they're very slow in coming. And the fact that I'm 51 and it's taken all these years to finally figure my stuff out, to understand my stuff. I'm just done trying so hard. I can't anymore. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Life is meant to be a wonderful thing. Life's meant to be a beautiful thing. It's meant to be something we feel peace and happiness for. And I can't continue with the struggle of trying so hard anymore. And if you're watching this and you've ever felt this, I hope you give up the struggle as well. I hope you all stop trying so hard as well. A good friend of mine, Stacy, she went through a number of tragedies in a very short amount of time, and she came out the other side. Well, she said to me one night she decided she didn't want to wake up the next morning, that she was done. Something snapped in her, and she just decided that she wasn't going to try anymore, and suddenly she woke up the next morning and she felt great. So I don't think we have to get to that point in our lives, but I do think whatever we call God or source or light, I think that peace is available to all of us if we just stop trying so hard. So I'm going to stop trying so hard. Maybe join me. Off I go back to my evening. Bye.